There's a place where glaciers crack like thunder, where waterfalls stretch beyond the horizon, and where cities dance to the rhythm of history. Argentina is a land of extremes, a country where nature and culture collide in the most spectacular ways. From the edge of the world in the south to the colorful mountains of the north, we're counting down the top 10 most beautiful destinations in Argentina. Stay with us, some of these places will leave you speechless. Number 10. Humahuaca. In the far north of Argentina, there's a valley that looks like it was painted by the hands of time itself. The Quebrada de Humahuaca is a striking canyon where the mountains ripple in shades of red, orange, and purple. This UNESCO-listed landscape has been a trade route for over 10,000 years, once walked by the Inca and earlier civilizations. Today, it's a gateway to history, with centuries-old villages, ancient ruins, and markets filled with Andean crafts. The air is dry, the sun is intense, and the landscapes feel like they belong on another planet. But beyond the scenery, there's a pulse to this place. The town of Humahuaca, perched at nearly 3,000 meters above sea level, is alive with music, festivals, and traditions that have survived generations. Travelers come for the mountains, but they stay for the culture. The smell of empanadas cooking in clay ovens, the sound of pan flutes drifting through the streets, and the warmth of locals who still honor their indigenous roots. This isn't just a stop on the map. It's a step back in time. Number 9. Cordoba. In the heart of Argentina, Cordoba stands as a meeting point between past and present. This city is known for its colonial architecture, with Jesuit-built churches and historic plazas that tell the story of Argentina's Spanish roots. But beyond the cobblestone streets, Cordoba pulses with a youthful energy, fueled by one of the largest student populations in the country. The city's universities give it a lively, creative atmosphere, where street performers, music festivals, and art exhibitions are part of everyday life. It's a place where history isn't just preserved, it's woven into the fabric of modern culture. Step outside the city, and Cordoba's true beauty unfolds. Rolling hills, hidden waterfalls, and lush valleys surround the region, offering some of the best hiking and outdoor adventures in Argentina. The Sierras de Cordoba are a playground for nature lovers, with trails leading to panoramic viewpoints and crystal-clear rivers. Whether you're exploring centuries-old cathedrals or paragliding over green landscapes, Cordoba offers a perfect balance of culture and adventure. Number 8. Iguazú Falls. There are waterfalls, and then there's Iguazú Falls, a spectacle so massive it makes everything around it feel small. Straddling the border between Argentina and Brazil, this natural wonder stretches nearly 3 kilometers, with more than 270 individual cascades crashing into the jungle below. The most famous of them all is the Devil's Throat, a horseshoe-shaped abyss where millions of liters of water plummet every second, creating a roar that echoes through the mist. Standing on the viewing platform, surrounded by rainbows and the thunder of falling water, is nothing short of mesmerizing. But Iguazú is more than just a waterfall, it's a world of life. The surrounding rainforest is home to jaguars, toucans, and playful coatis that wander the walkways. Trails wind through the jungle, offering different perspectives of the falls, from up-close encounters to panoramic views that stretch into Brazil. Whether you take a boat ride that plunges into the spray or simply stand back and take it all in, Iguazú Falls is a place that reminds us of nature's raw, unstoppable power. Number 7. Bariloche. If there's a place that looks like it was pulled straight from a postcard, it's Bariloche. Tucked within Argentina's Lake District, this mountain town is a dreamscape of deep blue waters, dense forests, and snow-capped peaks. It's often compared to the Swiss Alps, and for good reason. The wooden chalets, chocolate shops, and alpine architecture make it feel like a little piece of Europe in the heart of Patagonia. But Bariloche is more than just charming. It's an adventure waiting to happen. In winter, it transforms into Argentina's top ski destination, with Cerro Catedral offering world-class slopes. When the snow melts, the trails open up for hiking, revealing breathtaking views of Nahuel Huapi Lake and the rugged mountains beyond. Whether you're kayaking on crystal-clear waters, cycling the scenic Circuito Chico, or indulging in some of the best chocolate in South America, Bariloche is a place where nature and comfort go hand in hand. Number 6. Salta. In Argentina's northwest, where the landscapes shift from rolling vineyards to rugged mountains, lies Salta, a city that feels like it exists in another time. Colonial-era buildings, cobblestone streets, and grand cathedrals set the scene, but it's the culture that truly defines this place. Salta is the heartbeat of Argentine folklore, where traditional peñas, live music gatherings, fill the night with the sounds of guitars and soulful singing. The food is just as rich, with empanadas salteñas and humitas offering a taste of the region's indigenous and Spanish heritage. Step outside the city, and the landscapes become otherworldly. The Quebrada de las Conchas unfolds in waves of red rock formations, sculpted by wind and time. The Tren a las Nubes, the train to the clouds, climbs to breathtaking heights, crossing viaducts and valleys that seem untouched by civilization. And in the high-altitude vineyards of Café 8, some of the world's finest Torrontés wines are produced. Salta isn't just a destination, it's an experience that immerses you in Argentina's history, flavors, and landscapes all at once. Number 5. Mar del Plata. When Argentinians think of summer, they think of Mar del Plata. This is the country's ultimate beach escape, where golden sands stretch for miles along the Atlantic Ocean. By day, the coastline is alive with sunbathers, surfers, and families enjoying the fresh sea breeze. By night, the city transforms into a hotspot of entertainment, with buzzing nightlife, casinos, and seafood restaurants serving fresh robas and corvina straight from the ocean. Mar del Plata isn't just a vacation spot, it's a summer tradition. But there's more to this city than just the beach. Inland, elegant mansions recall a time when Argentina's elite would escape here for luxury retreats. The Mar del Plata Aquarium and the Sea Lion Reserve offer close encounters with marine life, while surfers chase the best waves along the wild, rocky shores of Punta Mogotes. Whether you're looking to relax, explore, or experience Argentina's coastal culture, Mar del Plata is where the ocean meets excitement. Number 4. El Chaltén. In the deep south of Argentina, where the landscapes seem untouched by time, lies El Chaltén, the country's trekking capital. This small mountain town is surrounded by some of Patagonia's most dramatic scenery, with towering peaks, glacial lakes, and endless trails leading into the wild. The most iconic sight: Mount Fitzroy, a jagged spire that rises like a fortress above the horizon. Its sheer granite walls have challenged climbers for decades, but even those who stay on the ground are rewarded with breathtaking views. El Chaltén isn't a place of luxury, it's a place of adventure. The air is crisp, the trails are demanding, and the reward is nature at its most raw and powerful. Hikers set off early to reach Laguna de los Tres, where turquoise waters mirror Fitzroy's towering summit. Others take the scenic route to Laguna Capri, a peaceful spot where the mountain reflects perfectly in the still water. And at the end of a long day, there's nothing better than sitting in a cozy mountain lodge, sipping a cold Patagonian craft beer, and watching the sun set over a landscape that feels like the edge of the world. Number 3. Mendoza. Beneath the towering Andes, where the air is dry and the sun shines almost year-round, lies Mendoza, the wine capital of Argentina. This is the land of Malbec, where endless vineyards stretch toward the mountains, producing some of the finest wines in the world. The experience here isn't just about drinking, it's about the journey. Travelers hop between historic wineries, tasting bold reds while gazing at snow-capped peaks in the distance. Whether it's an intimate, family-run bodega or a grand estate with underground cellars, Mendoza offers a sensory experience unlike any other. But beyond the vineyards, Mendoza is an adventurer's paradise. The nearby Aconcagua, the highest peak outside of Asia, draws climbers from around the world, while thrill-seekers raft down the roaring Mendoza River. For a more laid-back escape, the Termas de Cashuta hot springs offer relaxation with a view. And as the sun sets, the city comes alive with open-air restaurants and bustling plazas, where the best way to end the day is with a parrillada, a glass of Malbec, and the sound of laughter filling the warm evening air. Number 2. Ushuaia. At the very edge of the world, where the land meets the icy waters of the Southern Ocean, lies Ushuaia, the southernmost city on Earth. This is a place of extremes: harsh winds, towering mountains, and the vast wilderness of Tierra del Fuego stretching into the unknown. The city itself is small but full of character, with colorful houses lining the waterfront and a rugged charm that feels both remote and adventurous. But the real magic begins when you leave the streets behind. Here, nature reigns. Boat tours navigate the Beagle Channel, where sea lions bask on rocky islands and penguins waddle along untouched shores. Hikers take to the trails of Tierra del Fuego National Park, passing glacial lakes and dense forests where the silence is broken only by the call of distant birds. And for the ultimate journey, Ushuaia is the last stop before Antarctica, a gateway to the frozen continent that few will ever set foot on. There's something about standing at the bottom of the world that makes you feel both small and alive. Number 1. Buenos Aires. Few cities in the world pulse with the same energy as Buenos Aires. This is a place where every street tells a story, where grand European-style avenues meet historic barrios filled with life. The city moves to the rhythm of tango, its passionate dance that spills from the milongas onto the sidewalks of San Telmo. In La Boca, brightly painted houses and street performers create an explosion of color and culture, while in Recoleta, elegance takes center stage, with grand mansions and a cemetery that holds the stories of Argentina's most iconic figures, including Eva Perón. But Buenos Aires isn't just about history, it's about the present. The cafe culture is legendary, with locals or porteños spending hours sipping coffee and debating life at bustling corner cafes. The food is just as rich, from world-class steakhouses serving asado to hidden gems offering empanadas and fresh medialunas. And when the sun sets, the city comes alive in a way few places do. Whether it's live music in Palermo, a football match at La Bombonera, or a quiet moment walking the wide boulevards of this city that never truly sleeps. Buenos Aires is Argentina's beating heart, bold, beautiful, and unforgettable. Argentina is a country of breathtaking contrasts, from the glaciers of Ushuaia to the bustling streets of Buenos Aires. But if you thought these landscapes were stunning, wait until you see Japan's most beautiful places, a land of ancient temples, cherry blossoms, and futuristic cities. Check out our last video to explore it all. And before you go, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let us know your favorite spot in Argentina. We'll see you in the next one.